Good morning. Welcome to Coffee on the Porch with the Bearded Welshman. I am John. It's good to have you here this morning. First things first, welcome to all the new subscribers. I appreciate your loyalty. I appreciate that you would want to subscribe to my channel and that you're watching. And I encourage comments. And if you are subscribed and you want to be alerted every time a new video drops, just hit the bell and it'll alert you to when a new video drops when I put one out. It's been a little bit, and I'll go into that in a minute. First, coffee. Black, of course. A little shout out to my buddy that got me started in YouTube, Mr. Bruno. Yeah, I haven't put a video out in a week, maybe two, close to 2 weeks. Last week I spent some time in the hospital. Woke up one morning and didn't feel right. My EMT instincts kicked in. I took my blood pressure. It was sky high, way too high. And from my training and experience as an EMT, I knew if I didn't get my blood pressure down, I might have a stroke. So, called the doctor. He suggested I get to the ER right away. And I spent the night in the hospital. I had to do a bunch of tests. Everything came back negative. The only thing I can figure is caffeine. Now, a few months ago, I introduced you to maple caramel macchiato. That is a caffeinated coffee. A few years back, I stopped drinking caffeinated coffee, which was pretty much the only drink that I got caffeine from, because I've been off soda for years now. I drink a little bit of soda on occasion. That doesn't suit me. I think I can drink it, and then I start and I'm like, I'm done. So I hadn't had caffeine in quite some time, and over the course of weeks, maybe a month or so of drinking this stuff, gradually it caught up to me, and my body said it's too much. So that's what I figured out. Doctors really didn't have an answer for me. Said everything looked good. Go home, lose weight, exercise, just typical stuff they tell you. And I have been on a weight loss journey, and I have lost a fair amount of weight. I eat sensible. I eat in moderation. I eat healthy as I can. I don't do any junk food, except for the holidays coming up. I'll indulge a little bit. It's okay to have some junk food here and there, but when you make it a daily consumption, it's not good for your body, is what I find. Well, it's not good for my body. It's what I find. So, and exercise. So, that's what I've been doing, and that's what's going on. So, the controversy is caffeinated versus decaf. I'm here to tell you it does not change the flavor. Not for me, anyway. Some people it does. For me, it doesn't. I don't find a difference in flavor, in the taste. Some people say they can't do it. They have to have their caffeine. It gets them kick-started in the morning. I've never been that guy. I get up early, go to bed at a decent hour, and I get up early. And coffee's just a part of my morning routine, and I like the taste of it. And it's why, but caffeine's never affected me in that way, other than it's raised my blood pressure, obviously. But when you get older, your body, it changes, and some things you just can't do anymore. How's that song go? I'm not as good as I once was, and I'm not. You know? But I'm getting in better shape, losing weight, feeling good, feeling a lot better than I felt last week. It took me 5-6 days, maybe almost a week, to get back to normal after that. It was exhausting. when your heart's working that hard. It's pretty exhausting. So, but everything's back to normal, blood pressure wise, and just enjoying life. Thankful that I get to come out on the porch every day. I sit out here probably 4 hours a day, a couple hours in the morning, a couple hours at night. All kinds of weather, doesn't matter. I'm out here in the winter when it's cold, grab a blanket, drape it over my legs, put a nice warm coat on, grab my coffee, and I'm good. Sit out here and contemplate and think, or I'll look through my phone to see what's going on in the world. Thinking about stuff in life, and speaking of contemplating, I learned a lot of things in life. Some lessons I haven't learned yet. Things that I made mistakes on and I didn't learn from. That's what I do. Think about what's coming up, what I need to do, what I can do to make me a better person. One of the biggest lessons I've learned is never spit into the wind. Not a good idea. Cleaned it up. I said spit. Hopefully today I'm going to cut the grass, and hopefully that's it for the rest of the year till spring. It's not been growing as fast. It's been a couple of weeks, so I'm going to cut it down low and go from there. I have a bunch of yard work to do, things outside the house, projects that have got to be done before winter, and then move inside and work on some stuff. Got a bathroom I want to remodel a little bit. I'm not going to do a full remodel. Just want to make it a little bit nicer. One of the bathrooms, and got some raised garden beds I want to make over the winter, so we can put them out. And some other projects. There's always stuff to do when you own a house. Someday I'd like to have some land. And I'd never be in the house. I'd be outside all the time. I mean, I'm outside a lot when I'm home anyhow. Got the little one out here with me today. She's panting away, but she's warm. Got a little blanket out for her. Big boy, he's inside. He comes out every little car that goes by, he barks. Not a whole lot going on other than that. Kind of slowing down for the year. This is that time of year. Things start to slow down. Usually in the warm weather in the spring through all the way into fall, late fall. I'm outside as much as I can be trying to do something. I just like being outside. Life's a journey. Life's a journey. It ain't fair. It's mean. It's a journey. We're meant to toil and slave all our lives. But that's what keeps us alive. We sit around and we do nothing. Our health goes downhill. Our mental health goes downhill. Our attitude. When you're active and you're doing stuff and you're busy and you're working your brain, you're working your hands, keeps you healthy. I used to tell my patients when I had my therapy business, they'd have chronic pain or they were overweight, or I'd teach them how to stretch, and they'd say, I just don't have the energy to exercise. Vacuum. Wash the dishes, don't put them in the dishwasher. Wash them by hand. Clean the house. That's exercise. When you're on your feet, you're moving. We're meant to be moving. Bedtime is the only time we shouldn't be moving. And we're meant to be on the go. That's what circulates the blood, keeps the circulation in our body, going through our bodies. And I think when we become sedentary, it's when we start developing a lot of circulation issues, which just kind of domino effects into different medical conditions. Because we as a society, through the decades and centuries and whatnot, we tend to find ways to make things easier. Sometimes I think that's been to our detriment. For example, microwave ovens. When I was a kid, they came out with microwave ovens. A lot of home-cooked meals went to processed foods that you could just pop in a microwave and there you go. And then we wonder where the obesity problem is. And quick and easy. Gotta have it fast. Food is fuel. That's what it's for, is fuel. It's to sustain us, to keep us moving. It's not for pleasure, it's fuel. Although I do love eating some foods. Do love a good steak. But we need to keep moving. We need to not be so sedentary in our lives. I see a lot of things. I was that guy for a little over 3 years. After my surgery, I didn't do anything. I was afraid. I was depressed because I couldn't work anymore. Now I'm working. But I made some changes and thought, I don't want to be that guy. So I made some changes. I'm back at work. I'm working again. Not what I used to do, but it's work. Gives me a sense of purpose. I think that's something that we people think they need to have too, is a sense of purpose. And our purpose is to provide for our families. Our purpose is to, live a good life, be a good person, take care of our children, take care of our spouses. Well, that's about all I got. Thanks for joining me again. Appreciate you coming along, sitting on the porch with me, enjoying a good cup of coffee. I'll see you all next time. God bless. God loves you. I love you. Light 'em up.